just like that, with that thing behind me. Ship is ready, let's go. I have to take these out as I was taking some pictures, but I wanted to show you that my Nord lead is actually sometimes hosting an LED light. I'm taking Hi you Marco, how is everybody? Never clap in front of a microphone, which I just did, giving you all the hard facts. So man, the week has started again. Good Lord. Luckily for us, we have this spaceship, we can do whatever we want. But like, I don't even know if I want to have after dinner a look at the news before, like, you know, venturing into these streams, because I'm like, I don't really understand how people, streamers, like professional streamers, can do something that is so detached from how the world is going. And I understand it's actually probably cool because they create this bubble in which people can bask and kind of have fun. I'm having serious issues finding a reason to do stuff. But music is kind of weird, luckily. So we have that going for us, which is good. So let me do this. We need to take our channels right here, and I have to give you some audio, actually, right? Absolutely. So let me make sure that I have everything going on. That's what we want to make sure. We have that. That's fine. All right. So how about this? Do we have sound now? No, maybe. You should. I have the same patches I had last time. Marco, you're saying I hardly watch the news anymore. Somehow I feel bad when I don't. Feel better when I don't. It's a weird feeling because you're like, usually you don't want to be detached from them, but you also say like, this is not in the interest of how things should really be working. I don't know if I make any sense. I do make sense, right? I think. So let me send 15 and 16 here. And no, actually, sorry. Let me send, you remember I've changed my studio routings last week or something. Here we go. I don't even know my own routings in the studio. I mean, is this a joke or what? So no. It's done. It's optimized. It's working and stuff like that. So welcome everybody. This is Modular Mondays, and I think this is episode 12, which is scary because we've done 12 episodes of this, and it feels like we haven't done much. But when I look at it, I'm like, wow, 12 episodes. So what's the updates that I'm gonna give you? I'm working on the Nano Control Studio and Nano Key Studio masterclasses by Korg. And you might be like, I don't even know what that is. They're two small controllers. One is like a MIDI keyboard-ish controller, and the other one is like a mini mixer. That's the one I'm using when we're mixing stuff. Now, I'm honest. I'm honest with you. So I'm a Korg artist. I go very proud about saying this and that and so on and so forth. But I don't need to say Korg is cool for you to know that Korg is cool, because it's Korg, right? Now, these two little things are unbelievable. Unbelievable. They do stuff that people can use, whether you have a huge studio with controlled surfaces all around or whether you're just starting up. They're super mobile. They go wireless. They have batteries, but they're really nice. They don't weigh anything. You can carry them around, and they're 100% reliable. And I'm picky about keyboards, right? I guarantee you, the Key Studio, you can play that thing. The velocity on the keyboard is this thing here. Pick this up. This one. This little thing is insane. It's velocity sensitive. It is inexpensive. It's got an amazing arpeggiator that you cannot make sound bad. You cannot make sound wrong. It's got a key sync that is insanely cool. If you're playing things live and you need arpeggiators, man, this is never gonna fail. And it's got an XY pad that does whatever you configure it to, 8 scenes, but I don't even want to brag about it because we don't care. I know. I mean, it's good. So this is where we are. Last week we did something like this. Right? We have it. We're down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load a different pattern, a different project, and we're gonna kind of restart. You hear these very far galactic noise thing. I'm playing it. I think I think it's gonna be healing for us if we just do something like deep space refuel, something like that. Like our ship is just staying silent in a deep space, and we're tracking for traces through the long range scanner, traces of life or communication or whatever. And I just replayed this. This is a beautiful patch. You have these going on for last week. It's making use of our pedals. I'm checking what I'm doing here. Man, I could play these and just shut up and people were not even joining the stream. But I'm telling you, I don't quite care at the moment because I watch the news. That's horrible. So let me do these projects on the SQ64. Let me go load, obviously, and let me load number 3, which is empty. So we should have a complete clean slate. I don't even know if I want to use drums. Can I be honest with you today? Maybe we're not drumming that much. So let's grab something in here that is gonna work. Maybe we're gonna use new oscillators. We should kind of hunt for new oscillators. So if you have anything in mind, by all means. But I feel like playing the keyboard. You remember how it started? We built a lot of drones. I'm kind of feeling like I really want to play keyboards. I've playing piano for the past few days, kind of more than the usual. And I'm thinking like, man, Bartolomeo Cristofori, who invented the piano. I mean, the guy really had a good idea on that thing, for sure. 1756 people, or 1760, about that age, I have, university degree knowledge on that stuff. Does it help you play piano? No, not at all. But it helps you understand how deep this stuff goes. Now, do we reset this? Yes, because we saved it. I already did 12 basics. Let's ditch the filter. Let's ditch the rescaler. Let's ditch Castor and Pollux. Do we ditch it? We ditch it. Maybe. We go hunting for different oscillators. Seesaw with the macro os, beautiful, but Bleak, we loved you. All right, I'm looking at them and like, I don't want, Marco says, I've been listening to a lot of beatless music lately. It's so calming. Yeah. When you're playing alone as a keyboards player and you have patches that, you're just playing around, you sometimes have keyboards that have splits, right? And Korg, is Korg the one company that had the typical low octave rhythm and then, like a melody or something on top. So you can have tons of beats and grooves on the left hand. Then you have bass that is synchronized and you have something else. And you play a rhythm, just play a note and then play your stuff with both hands and come back to it. But most of the time, say I have a Prophet here or the Moog, it's just, sometimes it's one note. I mean, the Moog is monophonic. But man, when you play the right note that hits you right there, man. So it is beatless and it's so calming. That's true. It is true. So what we have here is a VCA mix We have our mixer. Okay, I'm starting to like coming back to it. So we've got these. We've got our delays. We've got these LFO. Be honest with you, the filters. Okay, let's do this. Let's keep the delays. The delays were a huge part of it. I'm kind of panicking because I liked the patch we had, so I don't see why I shouldn't do that. So then we have a sum, then we have a rescaler, then we have a filter. Okay, let's design something that does not have the stock filter, although the mixer maybe we will reuse. So that's our base station. That's good. Do we redo it? I need to. I think it's gonna be better if we redo it. Wow. Wait, there's tons of cables in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna route the gray to the poly. Man, I'm chilling. I'm not even playing this patch. Unbelievable. Like I'm taking it so easy and back that, you know. Okay. So, oscillators. We need oscillators. We know that. We were gonna make it polyphonic? Well, maybe yes. Maybe yes. So, what do we have that we haven't quite taken a look at? You know, I'm seeing there's lots of stuff. Pizza's kind of good. that's okay. We did take a look at Oniroy. We have a tidal modulator. That's the tides. Okay, that's kind of a LFO. The wavetable os. That's based on also the tides. What is this? Here. These guy. Frequencies low. Oh, that's still tidal. Okay. Tidal modulator 2 and that. Okay. What oscillators do we have? We have Bleak. We have Basil that we've used. We have the MCO. That is beautiful. Cloud generator based on synthesis tech. Did we use cloud? We did. Beta source. That's an LFO hardware clone. I think we could download a little bit of this. All right, so I say we take Voltari. I don't know. I'm dragged to Voltari and Bleak. Okay, let's try that. Start with 1, then we see where we go. So we've got So1, Pulse, So2, So2, Wave. Nice. Let's get these into like all of them. See where they go. In. Then we are going to, are these the outputs? Yes, okay. This is the tune input that we want to have on the Voct. Both wave, okay. Then from this mixer, let's find a filter. Filter. Who haven't we used that much? And I haven't downloaded a lot of stuff lately, so got the liquid, that's good. We've got tangents. I mean, these we saw. These are really good. I could take nitros, to be honest with you. I loved the acid filter we've used last time. So let's take that. We've got Voltari. We're mixing these 4. We're coming from the mix. We're going into the input. We're taking our ADSR. That's gonna take gate. Right. Let me do kind of a purple one here. Going to the gate. We do retrigger, and we're taking the envelope and we're taking it to our. I'm thinking that's gonna be a CV1, right? Here. Then we take our blue again, and we got too much stuff here. Hold on, I wanna clean this bad boy up right here, because we're gonna use this mixer on top. That's the poly synth mixer right here. Feeling kind of like I wanna have that here. Right. Chilling. Right. Green, no. I want the, what is the raven? No. The pumpkin. Moonlight. No. Silver. Yeah, it's probably gonna be silver. Okay. Duplicate this. Take this other guy here, because I like it needs to be looking good. So we have these plugged in, that's good. We have various things. Let me jump them down here. We have these aux returns. These are the 4 of them. Okay, these we can keep. And we are going to take the input of these nice little fella. We're probably going to do a VCA right here. So the output of Nitros goes into the input. This input goes here. I don't even want to sum it for now. Let's go in, bring it up. Okay, we're not gating apparently because we need to send these again. I'm gonna show you something. Like I want to do a mult here. All right, the rescaler I'm gonna erase. We can always recall it. So look at this. Something I really want to do is this. I want to do a mult for all the gates so that the gates go all here and they're coming from one single gate. Does it make more sense to you? Because you can send more cables from one output or input, whatever, but there's something about having that mult right there that tells me like, okay, we're multiplying things rather than looking at all of the different things. So we go here, let me bring back up. Okay, now it's on playing. Nice. It isn't, okay, tune mod 0, both input, wave input, okay. So we're sending the Voct to it, but what we're doing is we are not having any influence over this. So okay, that's good. We have all of the 4 mixed together. I'm telling you, these vaults sound unbelievable. Okay, it's definitely not in tune. No, it is. Okay. Well, it is and it isn't. That's good. Okay, sounding good. This is just the sawtooth. This is really cool. But it does not want to be in tune. That is for sure. We're gonna keep these maybe as the foundation of it, like a low kind of sound. Okay. This is the tuning. This is the both. What is both? Tuning and skipping. Okay. Okay, this is not getting any tuning from us, but it's this is the saw. How about the pulse? Nice, this is good. Wow. Do you hear the bass on this thing? Good Lord. This note has it. So we have our mixer to handle the 4 waveforms. Marco says, oh yeah, I did, right? Like, oh, it's already feeling good. Man, okay, let's raise our releases. Keep our decays a little bit shorter, the sustain here. I'm kind of planning for a little bit of that. So this is our filter ADSR, the first one. Do we wanna let's put labels. Okay, let's put labels. This is filter amp. Because I'm guessing, you know, the aliens are gonna connect one day, look at it, and go like, you know, amp, right? Look at it and say like, what is that? So we have that. How many, like, what was about the notes here? We had 4, polyphony, rotate, reuse. Okay, this was good. So, this is it playing? Why? Oh, because I dropped all of them. So this is an octave already. It shouldn't be that way. Love this, and I'm thinking about how we could use it, but all right, let's keep it. I'm probably gonna keep this as a static note. So we have its oscillators. We haven't seen So 2. Let's see So 2. Ooh, this is lower. Okay. Nice. What about wave? So what we could use is have these slow LFO, you remember? Let's grab another one. Let's actually grab a different LFO. I like this little guy here. And we go V-oct, it's not gonna set it so out. It's gonna go out to wave. And this is going to be very slow, and it's gonna be like kind of a sine. Oh, there, yeah, it's already set. Okay, so it's not gonna change much. I'm gonna go for a scale of like 20, maybe 10. Now this is too low for playing polyphonic at the moment, but these I like. So this is our filter envelope. This is our envelope. We're not summing. I have this sum here because I'm scared. I wanna, I don't know. Maybe let's dial in maybe this as a send return, like aux left 1 2. Here we go output output, and then we go input input, left right. Okay, and we do the same for the second one. Although, as you remember, we have my pedals, right? So it doesn't quite matter. But let's try them because I liked the band passy effect as a utility we were getting. So bump it up all the way, and let me hear. Maybe it's too soon to use that as an effect, but let's try. Up an octave. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Where are we with like 70% max? So I'm thinking this, we need to ditch some of this stuff now. Probably, you know what I'm gonna ditch here? You remember how we were set? We have a lot of drums right here. So I'm gonna take the administrative decision to ditch like all these. Let's see if we get better. I don't think this is gonna change anything because they're inactive. Okay, let me try and do this. Okay, all right, now we dropped it. I'm just trying to see if I'm clicking because of the drums or... Okay, yes, we definitely are because of what we have here. So what I propose we do is this. We're gonna take these three, the effects. I'm thinking I'm gonna bypass them. Let's see if we drop down. We have 54% versus 60. So this is definitely going somewhere. The chow tape, the comp, the delays, we have these dished out. Do we have these going more? 60, 59, 54. Okay, let me try and ditch it. 63, 50, 51. Okay. We still have that. Okay, so let me try and erase these three here. And Rampage maybe? Maybe that's gonna help us. It's funny because we're not really dropping as much as I thought we would in CPU land. We really need to do this, huh? We do. Or maybe it's a buffer thing that we're dealing with. Let me check that. Well, it's 512. It's unbelievable how much this eats. Is this maybe one of these modules that I've put in that are horrible? Like they're very, very... I mean, they sound great, so that's probably why we're getting that much distraction. But I feel bad not having the drums, man. Like I don't want to use them, but I don't want to lose them. Yo, does it work? Does that make sense? I want to use them, but I don't want to lose them. So you know what we're gonna do? We're probably gonna skip up to... Let me try relaxed. Maybe that works. Oh, okay, it's not playing. Is it resetting? Is it exploding? VCV does not like that. Okay, we redo it. Because when you change buffer size or something, we should... Yeah, it's not running. Go. Okay, nice. Still doing that. Okay. Now yours truly is gonna jump to 1024 just to feel how things are, right? Because we know for a fact this is a buffer size thing. It's a CPU thing. It's not capable of doing that. Man, it's still doing this. So I'm thinking we're ditching. And if I do this, what if I do this? Ah, so they drop on bypass as well. I think we have our answer. Okay, let's stay here. These we like. Now, I like this, and I don't want to track these afterwards. Let me see so 2, maybe. Man, here, just these two folks right here. Okay, so I'm gonna take these CV2. Maybe I'm gonna do a second LFO, and we're gonna take just the higher saw, and we're gonna make it just scaled maybe 5%, or maybe like, no, maybe more, maybe 25. It's funny because the pitch is actually working. Okay, so now this is probably not gonna track. Let me try and get something else from the oscillators we haven't worked with. os. What do we have that we haven't used? I'm thinking cloud generator is something I wanted to use. Crust. Hard-eating drum voice that goes way beyond drum territory. That's also good. I'm telling you, I'm tempted to use Castor and Pollux again because it was just so good. But I'm gonna try so I'm so tempted to use a lot of stuff. Let's try. Man, I want macro oscillator again. I can't deny I want this guy. I said I wouldn't use it. I need to use it. There's just no way. So let's take him out here for the pitches as well. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's take a trigger and we take it from here. Purple, if I'm correct. And let's put the envelopes right here. So this is our mult for the oscillators. This is our filter. Are we mixing it? No. Are we using nitros again? Maybe. Maybe. You know? What is this? Equalizer, dual delay, wave distraction, pan console, bleak, Basel. Let's go with, oh no. Yeah, let's keep these for later. Let me go filter here, nitro. I'm so tempted to use these. This is an LPG. These could also be cool. But there's something I'm sure we haven't tried that I'm looking at and you can't see that. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna go silent key. We use these, but not for the oscillators we're using right now. So we go blue. Taking it super easy. And we have this, that's okay. We are going to go to a VCA. By all means, for sure. And actually, I could sum this to the same VCA. That would make more sense. So let's go, what is it, mix, right? Let's take these output here, put it here, go in, mix. That's a single VCA. We'll like that. We go out here, go here. Okay, how about that? So I go mix level down so we don't hear the first mix. And I don't think this is actually polyphonic. So let me try mono first. Man, just these sounds unbelievable. For some reason, I'm kind of hearing it Dorian. Or just no sixth, Pat Metheny style. Okay, let's try other oscillators here. Okay, now I want to do a split maybe. We go poly in, mono out, because I want to keep the polyphony here, but maybe not there. Let's try and work with these because I remember we were so into the polyphony thing. Let's try the V oct. Let's try and go here, and instead of using mults, let's go 1/8 for the V oct and here. And we need to use not rotate, but reuse or reset, I think. Okay, now I'm bringing back these up. And I don't want to tune these. Let's try and... This is not polyphonic, however. I want... Let's see. Can I type polyphonic? And oh yeah, it's filtering through them. So this is polyphonic. Even VCO is polyphonic. Cloud Generator is polyphonic. And Saws is polyphonic. And there's somebody else we used the other time. Maybe... Okay, let's take Saws and Cloud Gen. I think we're going to ditch this. Just because I want polyphony to just be straight out of the bat here. So I'm not splitting. I'm doing this. So let's go VOCT. Let's go output. Oh, this has got 2. Let's take the mix out. No, let's just take a left. Or do we go dual filters? We go dual filters. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to duplicate the VCA. Man, we need to do that. There's just no way. We go in from the left, in from the right, out from the left, out from the right. We go out here. We go straight into our second and third so that we are bypassing. There's no sum and there's no this guy right here because this is our channel 1. We take it right there. Okay, and no mix. So this is our first. The envelopes I kind of want to keep. So the envelopes are still gonna play for us, and we're gonna do gate envelope. We're gonna take the 1 here, and we're gonna go here with purple again, purple, and we're gonna take the first one. We're gonna go actually second one here, and then the VCAs for this because now we got dual. Okay. And I don't want to have rotate. I want what we had. I don't want to have reset. I want to have rotate. Let's try that. So I'm gonna ditch this. I don't need to now ditch the mixer. Nice. I'm gonna ditch this and go F3. Mute this guy. Bring out the second one. There we go. I mean, dual filters. This is gonna be our found. This is gonna be how I can write harmony with you, because otherwise we don't have any. You hear how there's a pedal going on right there? Beautiful. Let's play with these. It's nice, right, Marco? Yeah, this is already space music, sorta like. And we could stay here for hours just doing that. Now the filters are set as exactly the same, but I don't want to do that. I want to have them like kind of a little bit skewed. So we start with a resonance that goes down with an envelope, and we start with a cutoff that goes up. Okay, that could work. is I'm liking that. So also the settings for these dude are just unbelievable. Saw's Squinky Labs is just insane. So we have these two going on. We could, I'm not even panning them now that I see. Let me pan them open a little bit. Wow. Okay, I need my mod wheel to start working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a rescaler here. We're gonna take a mult here. So we take our mod wheel. I'm gonna go orange, so it's gonna see that. I'm gonna go from the mod wheel. Oh, we cannot rescale these. Why? Oh yes, we can rescale because I'm wrong module. So we rescale these, and all I want to have is kind of like it. Maybe let's start 50% because I don't want the filters to open that much. Then I'm gonna go out here, and then we're gonna send our mult to whatever we want to open. So I would say certainly the filters. Let's try this. Even a lower octave sound fine, huh? You like it, Marco? Beautiful, thank you. This is just like, you know, so I have nothing to do with that. It's just passing through, right? Just the trains passing through. I just built the station. It's just, it effortless. And this is a setting that you put this into whatever. It just, I don't even want to talk about that. There's just nothing to discuss. Words are going to make you just words. It's just, no, going. Saws is beautiful. The system through which the dual filter is working, like it's Vault is just one of my favorite module makers of all times. I just like, they do stuff that has that, it's got attitude, but it's broken and dark and poetic. It reminds me of how the Voyager compares to the Minimoog. Like, to me, there's no discussion. The Voyager is much better than a Minimoog, but it's how I hear it, obviously. It's not better. It doesn't make any sense, but it's just what it is. The Voyager has this dual filter system that once I started playing with years ago, I was like, it really makes sense to have a dual filter system in Subtract. It just opens up things a lot. So, given this, how about we add another oscillator? Okay. Who haven't win used? Yo, I'm gonna go black wave table. Did we use the black wave table? I think we did use the black wave table. Well, that is Pizza. Pizza is a compact digital oscillator with powerful wave shaping applied to FM synthesis. Okay, honestly, what we got last time with the Instro, it was insane. So, okay, let's go black wave table VCO just for kicks, because I have no idea what it's doing, but it's Erica synth. Come on, it's gonna sound unbelievable. And then I wanted noise plethora. Good old friends at Befaco making this, because noise is just something you need to have, in my opinion. It adds a dimension to things that is beautiful. Remember also that what we're playing with saws, just looking at it, is not going through any effects. It's going through my pedals, but not through the X effects here, the delay stuff that we've put in. So, and we didn't have any Nitro's Vultari. See, the names themselves are amazing. Like Vultari is just like an alien culture of some sort. So let's bring these up. Let's see. I'm playing one note, by the way, now. Before I was playing all 2 or 3 chords, open positions, sort of like what a string section would play. But now I'm playing one note, okay? It's important, because I didn't care about putting a second camera on today. Like, to heck with that. Let's have fun, that's it. So this is one note. Now I play 2 notes. Simple as that. The lows are insane, okay? And I want to talk about this. If you're ever composing and you're looking a lot of the arrangements and stuff, and you're looking at scores and how the instruments blend in, and you look at how a conductor or a composer has thought about the blending of things coming up, but you try and look at these through a sound synthesis, through a synthesizer kind of approach, a lot of concepts are gonna open up, a lot. What I've just done here is, it's very simple. I've played 3 note clusters. So there's usually like a half step or a full step, and then there's a third or a fourth up. And the thing I'm doing is that it's 3 notes, but I am keeping my mod wheel down, okay? So Vultari, I'm gonna call the oscillators, okay? So it's kind of easier. Vultari is doing that note that, it's true it has octaves because we are mixing the 3 out of 4 oscillators. There's a 4th one coming in, but the tuning is not reacting to my pitch. So it's keeping that fundamental, okay? So despite its, hey Bohab, welcome. Thank you. Bohab says it's sounding nice. Thank you for chiming in. Welcome to the stream again. Thank you for coming back. So Vultari is doing the fundamental, and it's got harmonics. It's true, there's the filter doing that, But because I am closing the filter on the saws, which is our second lane of oscillators, what you hear is the fundamental note, okay? But I have already played that cluster, okay? I already have that half step third, half step fourth, or full step third kind of interval. I already laid down the harmonic structure of it. But because the filter is closed, you hear Vultari dropping the lows. So this is your double basses. It's really amazing how there's no electronic, acoustic, orchestral, cinematic. There is music. It's just music. So this could be the double basses. They're playing their notes, you know, or depending if you're left-handed or whatever. And after a while in the score, because I'm opening the filter, you hear the strings come up, okay, which is our saws, right? That section coming up and going down. So if you look at a score, you'll see a lot of this stuff. You see the notes, you see the curvature, you see how the composer wanted things to layer. But if you think about it here, it's a filter opening up. Okay, if I play these notes with the filter open like this, it's perfectly fine. We hear it, it's right there. It's giving us that emotion, right? There's a third that would be, if we're gonna wanna go into music, there's that major third that is kind of open, but there's that half step that is creating that, you know, that what if. And there's a fourth that is generated by the other combination of the notes that is like, it's consonant, but it's still against that major third by one step, a half step, right? So it's right there. But they're all playing together, so we instantly have that color. It's perfectly fine. It's not wrong, it's just a thing. But if I close the filter, and I let the double basses lay a note and really express themselves, and then I open the filter, I'm letting the strings come in later. And for the audience, for the listener, this is such a it's not a plot twist, but it's setting the setting and then it's opening the focus in the camera, okay? So it's like, listen to this now. Okay, what I did the last time, I eluded the expectation that you had. You thought that I would still go note, drop, open, drop, open, drop, open. But when I went to the major, to the perfect fourth, that sus chord, that F, I went for that major third to resolve right away. And it was like, oh, wait, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's how I would react. Oh, amazing. You know, we do that all the time. We hear it all the time, you know? And that's our space. That's really, when I said I want to just do some space exploration, that is it. This is just some beautiful modules. This is all 100% free. I feel guilty that I'm not every day 9 a.m., 9 p.m., just playing things because this is all completely free. Yes, it's going through my pedals. So what we're hearing is the universe that my, you know, line of pedals is creating, but there's also some delays and things and stuff. And it's just, the source is definitely 100% free. You could get the pedals to be kind of like in the box as well. So let's do this. Let's take these other V oct. Is this polyphonic? I don't think this is polyphonic, but it doesn't matter. CV to crash bank. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. We have these V oct that is going here. Why did I do the cyan? Gotta be strict about the cables. Nah. Okay, we're getting this. We have the wave CV. We have the CV in. Doesn't matter, sub out and out. This thing has a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna just go out 2 Where were we going? Did we have a filter thing? Oh yes, we were taking this. The envelopes. We're going right here. Okay, so I'm gonna take the bit crush wave CV level. I think it's CV level that is gonna be our CV level. Right, that's exactly what they named it. So that could be good. I'm gonna take the amp. You know what? I really don't know what I want to do. So let me take the output of this and bring it to our mixer. Cause oh wait, we're not filtering. What am I doing? Take a filter. What do we have? I didn't download anything more. There's a low pass gate here. I'm still thinking there's Bandit, Oniroy, Lala. It's a crossover. Is this a filter? Oh, it's a two-way crossover. It's not exactly what I want. That's a compressor limiter, clip, rampage. Do we use the liquid filter? This could be cool. Or tangents if we want to still keep. You know what? Let's give it to XFX. I know we've used these so much, but let's do this. Let me also take a mixer. Let me duplicate this mixer because I want to put noise plethora with the black wave table. Okay, so I'm gonna go out here into 2. We're gonna go the sub out into here. We're gonna take the mix out. We're gonna go to the input, and we're gonna take the out and go 3 and 4. All right, it's good. So we have sound. There's all these filters. There's all this stuff. That's okay. That's a silent key. I'm gonna take the silent key for now. So we have our sub and we have our normal oscillator from black wave table. But then we have these noise things. So this is this playing all the time? We have filtered noise and we have gritty. So I'm gonna take gritty and I'm gonna take filtered. Let's hear what they do. So this is not opening because we are not sending anything to it. So we need a dual VCA again. Let's do this. You never have enough VCAs. So we're gonna go out 1, 2, in 1, 2. We're gonna take our filter amp, you remember, and we're gonna go here and here. So technically, if I play, nothing's coming out because I'm I'm that horrible. No, because we're off here. Okay. This is the moment where we don't hear much. I know. We're not hearing these as much though. Do we have? Okay, let's see here. Wow. Okay, this is doing it. Now it's getting panned. I'm thinking because we're doing in 1 and in 2. Maybe if I do both of them, that's dangerous stuff, but let's try that. Yeah, it's going left to left and right. So left is going left and right doesn't have anything, so it only plays sometimes. So I need to duplicate these. That's okay. We're doing that. I think I'm hearing the filtered effect as well. Problem is I haven't played with this enough to know what's going on with this guy. So what is this? Let me try and play with it. Cut off, filtered, source. Okay, gritty. Does it play all the time? Noise plethora is great. I had it in a patch, I think, or something. So YB, program, select input, XA CV. Do I have to send it CV here? Algorithm A output. I do have it, right? Bohab, you're gonna help me because does it output all the time? So let me lower this. These are for sure our outputs. Okay. Let me go bandpass. That's what I want. Bandpass. That's a cutoff CV. I think I have to send it some stuff. You want the other output, I think. Okay. This one here, algorithm A. I'm pretty sure I use these though, the greeting. This is opening for sure. Okay, let's go here. I don't hear it. Oh, wait. Bohab James, once again. There we go. You were thinking right. Thank you. So, this is B and this is A. Right. You know what? Like, this could go left, right, straight ahead, like really. Like, instead of going mix, well, it should go mix, but you know what? They could go left, right as well, or randomize. But let's play with it. Okay, I'm gonna bring in this. Wow. These, can you hear it? I think I heard like 30 hertz or 28. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna take the output of the gate, the envelope here. I'm gonna send it to frequency because that's what we've been using. But I wanna rescale it because I think this is gonna be a little bit too much. So we're gonna send these to our frequency. So that's my mod wheel right there in yellow. If you right click on it, you can choose the modes easier. Oh, nice. Thank you again. Textures, clusters, man. And I'm guessing on the real module, this is kind of like a, it's not wavetable generated noise, but I'm thinking this replicates one-to-one what the thing has. It's the programs that it has here, right? You just rotate. This is insane. This is like ultimate noise module off the bat. So. We're now on the verge of an industrialized colony whose weak use of cement and pollution and stuff has been just left to, you know, desertification and stuff. Okay, so this is now what we're hearing is black wave table. Right, okay, yeah, I got it, because Bethaco usually does. If the module's like that, the real one's gotta be like that. Legit. One sound. People ask you for soundtracks and you're like, got it. I'm just in the right mood. I'm so pissed at the world. I can do your soundtrack in 2 days. And they go like, alright, but the game's not ready yet. I don't care. Do what you want with the music. I'm just so glad I have speakers that go down to 20 hertz. Because I'm like getting my soul cleansed right now. So Let's pick something here. That sounds organy, which I like. And we're not gonna crash it with drive, actually. Playing some Bach stuff, but with synthesizers. I think somebody did that. And then go back, just go back. And then you let it go. And then you restate the sadness of truth. Number 1. Because unfortunately, that's where we are. You know, man, the sound of Noise Plethora is unbelievable. Although the black wave table in it, with the mixer itself. Now, maybe Bohab, you know that, like, does the VCA mix have some kind of like grit when you're pushing things in? Because I keep hearing that because I tend to stay on the loud part, it breaks up. I don't know if that is that or if it's the F35, but the combinations are just beautiful. Man, beautiful, absolutely. So we were working with just one patch. Wow, okay, so what about these now? Let's stay a little bit lower. Probably does, right? I am not sure either because it's like a stock module. So it's maybe deliberately not made to give you that additional uncertainty. It's linear. But on the other hand, I'm like, but then again, it could be the filter getting that, you know, sum of 4 things. So man, this thing. So let's get a little bit of an LFO here and go rescale this. I need another LFO that's like a 0.9, 0.09, 0.1. And I want to see if we scale it to about 30. We don't reset it. We just send it to the rescaler. Oh, actually, it does have a scale, this thing. So what am I doing? Oh, but maybe we need to offset it. And it also does have an offset. So that's why I'm using this. I want to have these to a level CV, just so that we can model the actual this, and maybe also the pan CV. Let's try that a little bit. Man, that pitch that Saws had, I'm not doing anything, by the way. If you hear that it's dropping pitch, it's just the oscillator. I'm not pitching anything. It just does it. When it sustains, it folds on itself, and it's just done so tastefully. It's beautiful. huge statement, filter open. Hear that higher note? So it completely saws. I'm thinking it saws. Man, wow. Nice. Okay, so we've got the wave, we've got the beat crash. We could take a little bit of this little thing and actually jump it on we can't decide on the beat crash. Okay, then no. Then I don't want to use it. I'm also afraid to kind of go, wait, this is CV. Okay, this is cut off. We want to do that. Absolutely, we want to do that. What do we take? This or the rescalers that we've used for this? Let's take these up here, and let's do this for number 2, this for number 1. I think pretty much they're different. They're rescaled differently, so they should be a nice thing. And then we also go cut off B. We give it a little bit of movement. Let's try that. Hear this pedal that just keeps on going. And I've jumped octaves, and it's just summing itself up. But this is cool. I would even think that like another oscillator, or maybe just the black wavetable could kind of arpeggiate something that I'm doing, so that while I'm padding, it keeps going on it. That could be a nice thing. I mean, we could build it whatever we want. So far we have Voltari, that is our first source, with nitros. All of its oscillators are getting filtered by nitros, and we've just got one filter envelope and one amp envelope. That's why it's kind of feeling still a little bit so regular. I don't need this guy. And what else? So this is for the mixer. We're not using a lot of the delays on actually number 4. Let me hear this, because we have a second delay for surge that is band passy at most, I think. Okay, yeah, I like this. Let's do that as well. Let's put number 1 in here. This is now a structure or a template that you can just recall whatever, in whatever way you want. Let me hear just without this so that we can maybe use the black wave table. No, let me keep it where it is, and let's dial in one last oscillator. How many are there? 1, 2, well, 3. It's a 3-os thing. Okay, but it's a multi-os, so we got more outputs being blended in. Okay, let's get something simple, something like something that can do a little bit of FM though. CloudGen. Man, CloudGen is not simple, but it could work. Could work. Scorpio. I mean, Instro is gonna destroy my computer for sure. I remember. Ona maybe Ona. Maybe Ona. Where am I hearing it? I'm hearing it where? Maybe Scorpio? Scorpio. All right, we go Scorpio. Now, I want a different filter envelope for these and a different amp envelope because we want to do this on a more percussive kind of style. So yes, we're going to take our, we need a filter as well. We could go, man, we're spoiled, but I haven't even downloaded a lot of things. Let's take Boomstick. Not maybe our first choice, but that's okay. So we have our output here. I'm gonna go out here, because that's where we end up. We're gonna take the envelope of this, and we're gonna take it for the filter. This is our, we duplicate the label. Where is it? Here. Let's create a label so that we know that's our Filt M2. What did I type? Filt M2. And we'll duplicate these label. Man, these little things are lifesavers. I'm not even using a lot of them, but amp M2. Because it's easy to say, oh, I remember. No, you don't. I usually tell myself, no, you don't. That doesn't happen that way. So then we take this envelope, we move it here. We're going to stay a little bit more on the percussive side here for both for now. Okay, but I don't want to make it super percussive. I want to get it to some kind of arpeggiated sounds I've been using a lot because that's the cues I've gotten. So the output of this is going to be cyan, and it's going to go to the input of this. We're left with what? No, wait, we don't have a mixer input. We're done. See why I shouldn't have used the 4? I should have used, I'm going to send it to the retard. I don't care. I'm going to use aux3 to just go. Can we do that? No. Yes, we're going to do that. I'm going to use aux3. Those mixers use so many resources. So, okay. So the output of these for now is going to go to our left input. I'm probably, okay, I'm going to splurge. I'm going to go another time dual filter. So I want to divide this here. This one goes here. This one goes here. And this one goes here. This one goes here. The envelopes are the same for both of them, but I want a little bit more left-right incoherency. I'm going to kind of move the filters a little bit. So I think we have it. We need the gates. These should be the gates, if I remember. Gate. We're not retriggering. We're doing it the same way, right? This is, oh no, this is voltage. This is voltage. So voltage. Okay. Where's the gates at? Here. Okay. Multi. I really need to get cables in colors for gates, triggers, like all, they need to be 100% different. But I haven't done it, so I'm failing at it. We're gonna keep it this way. So what if I now mute all of these and play this? Is it this one? No. Okay, who is it playing then? Who is playing this? Who are you? Well, yeah, okay. Is it you? Okay, it is you. It is you. Why is the frequency not changing? Wait, what? No. Am I pitching it from the right thing? I think I am, though. V oct. It is V oct. So we got the output here. We got the output here. We have this one here. Okay, this should be good. Then we're coming out of the envelopes. Output here, in and in. Out to this one. Oh, I see. Maybe it's this guy that's off. Right? Because we're not coming off the output of it. We're not coming back to it. We need a better mixer. Okay, I'm gonna cheat just because I'm allowed to. This is not gonna be the polysynth. This is gonna be channel 2 of this. Okay. Wait, what? Yes. Okay. Yes. I get it. I get it now. Let's do this. Second. So we can even split the effects. So we're good. Let me unmute all of these. That we're fine. Right. Let me hear who's like there's. Effect here was doing too much. I get it. Okay. Okay, coming back down, gain staging my way through like a pro. Okay. But now, how about this guy right here? Let me mute the first. Let me send the pre. Okay, this is not playing. Why is that not playing though? This is going. I can see that. Is it too short? No. We're coming out the right way out of this. Inputs. Inputs, outputs, right here. This is maybe group 2? No, this should work. Something simple again, as usual. I don't trust it. It's something absolutely stupid that is happening. It is for sure. There's no way. It's probably not poly and you're sending it poly. I am sending it poly, but I'm using reset. So could it be? It's true though that the VCAs are not going, so we should split, or we should. What do? We merge it into a mono, right? Do we try and do this? Just take these, one of the VCOs. What is this guy? It's probably that. So mono in. No, we have to split it. I'm still having issues wrapping my head around this. So we're taking this. Let me do blue so we know that. And we split this. No, come on. There's something. There has to be something. What if we bypass these completely? Aha. What? Why? No way. What? What? Okay, let's recap where I'm going. Okay, move the merge. What if I just take... No, come on. It's just... It's something absolutely stupidly simple, for sure. Let me take something else, like something we haven't used but that we wanted to use. Ona? No, what did I use? Scorpio, right? So let's try Ona. Here. I'm taking this and I'm going oct. And I'm going here and I'm taking the sign out. Come on, impossible. This is not true. This is. Where is this going? Do we envelope? No. Okay, in, out. I'm gonna backtrack myself here. There is just no way this is not happening. Just no way. There's no way. This has to happen. The gates aren't going for some reason. The VCA should be going up. It's true. So this is retrigger. Oh, no, I'm done. Look at that. We found it. Let's backtrack it. Bohab, thank you. Like, see here? Gate retrigger. So the amp isn't opening. Yes. Now, we should be tracking though, and we aren't tracking. And this is not... Okay, we have it. I had a retrigger in place of a whatever, of a gate. So this is it, okay? So what I'm gonna do is quant or pitch or whatever, I don't know, because we're gonna arpeggiate these. Let me see if I can go here and then here and go here, offset. It's not bad though that this just that. Do we try that? Let's try this. Okay. It isn't bad. I want that. Maybe it... Okay. Are we using our mod wheel again to open that up a little? Yes. Are we going to also use, like, reduce the resonance on the mod wheel? Yes. So mod wheel up goes resonance down, filter up. It's kind of like, I like that on this kind of system. And also it's going to go and increase the attack and decay, the decay and sustain of all these, but I'm gonna use the last one because we ran out of this. Okay. So now, I'm not gonna merge. Let's see where we are here. It could be nice. Let's do this. What if we go down on the Salon? I don't want to drive stuff today. For some reason, I'm feeling it like here. Okay, so we take another LFO. We're doing it specifically because we can. We're splurging. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to go out to the filters here and here. Going to make it slow again. But I'm probably going to maybe have it at like square or maybe inverse, so like this. And just scale it down just a little. Okay, now we need to arpeggiate this while the other stuff isn't arpeggiating. What do we trust? ARP, arpeggiator, squinktronic, arpeggiator, squinktronic maybe, or ARP. You know, I haven't used any of these that I've downloaded. Polyphonic input arpeggiator, bug audio. Let's try this, maybe. Okay. So mode, we don't need to change. Override beats, natural buffer length 4. Clock input. Okay, so we clock this dude from... Who's getting the clock here? This is like 73 or something. So we should clock this from the base station. Hopefully it will work. Or actually from here. So times 1, this is not... Is this getting it from this one? Oh, because this is off. Okay. So, yes, this module needs to be up. And now we're syncing in to... I think I had 73 or something. Okay. Now we have it. So my SQ64 is syncing it. Beautiful. We can take this and clock our way through the arpeggiator. So it's getting that. Now we need to send CV. I'm gonna actually send, this is what? CV polyphonic input. Man, this is might be exactly what we want. Gate polyphonic, okay. Let me take the gate from here. Okay. I think we need to use the gate output of this now. Here. Could it work? Maybe, right? Now we go here. Okay, to the quantizer, and then into here. And then it works. Honestly cannot believe it does. So that's a reset. Choose mode in menu. What reset mode we want? No, I think it's fine. But we're getting... I don't want the 1. I want to go maybe 3 times. Let's try 3 times. I have a hard time getting arms the way I want sometimes. Getting ARPs the way I want sometimes. So good on you. Ah, yes. Exactly. Like arpeggiators on keyboards and modulars are maybe the thing that kind of threw me off the most. I need a clock multiplier because I think 3 is just not even enough. Let me see if I have a chance. I don't think I have a module to multiply clock. I don't think I do. I have a reset output. I have a clock output. This is not doing that. There's a times 4 times 32 output. Let's just try that for a second. Here, let's try 73. Here. Oh, this is it going? Clock output, time 4 output. Is it going? It is going. So. Yeah, no, I like that better before. But I think the 3, because it's synced, there's no way. This is better. Let me try and go beats, natural. Let me go 4 beats, 8 notes. Or 7 notes, 4 beats. And let me try this. Because the octave's fine, I think. For sure, let's not use this. Or maybe not. We can go all the way up. Or let's bind it up this way. Let's just have it play like the most basic, like kind of minor chord. Oh, you know why? You know what we could do? We could do random and add, get the trigger. Maybe we need a gate to trigger first. Trigger to gate, button with gate trigger outputs, pulses, generates up to 10 trigger and gate signals. Maybe it will work anyway though. Let's try that. If we gate it here and we random to a rescaler, maybe there's a shorter way to do this, but we send it to the quantizer and we get a little bit of that. Let's see if that works. Because I want something subtle, but doing it randomly, but I don't hear it. I think it's because I think it should work though. Let's see where we are. So with the random to the gate into here, the rescaler, the offset, this is not really doing it. It's weird though. Before I had it, I could hear it much better. Okay, here, without a random. Let me try and solo it. Maybe it's just because it's low. No, it's not coming out. This is getting clocked, this is going there, this is going here, this is going here, this is going here. This should pretty much work. Okay, let's call it see where we are. Let me mute this guy. Let me just drop it down. I think I had it where? Here? Maybe? I think I had it somewhere. I think I have one of the controls set. Oh, but we're not mapping. Okay. What about now? I think I had this guy here. All right, I have them, in fact, okay. I want these sent to the timeline, but I want to hear it. For some reason, I'm not hearing it. Is it the same deal as before? I don't think so. Maybe, wait. Maybe it's this guy. It's opening it, it's going here. Playing more than 4 notes will just jump it. So I'm trying to play 3 on 4. I think it's a polyphony thing. The filters are weird, right? Let's try and rebuild it with 1. Let's use the liquid. So we go out of here, we go into the in, we go into the gain, with the LP4, and I'm gonna take the band pass 2. Let's try that. Or the LP4 and the LP2 separated. The filters are probably bugged out, or maybe they were getting, again, poly into... This is also, however, weird. Hold on. Let me see how it works if I play just 1 here. I don't want to have these. The V-oct is now coming from here. That's our V-oct. Because it feels okay, but it's getting the gate. So now let's get the gates from our gates that we remember. It's here and here. Let's not use the retrigger, otherwise we're done. That's the audio input. That's the outputs. That's a nice kick, though. That should not. That should not happen, though. Or do it? I think the envelopes are also weird now. Did we bug it, or maybe it's still that we're not splitting polyphony here, and we should. Let me try that. It isn't probably. What if one gets this again down here, but tells this to be monophonic? I've never tried this. I wonder if that works. So we're not using any of these. We're taking the VO from the same module. No, I think something freaked out. Is it possible? Well, this does not want to play now. Audio input. Oh, of course. Is it audio input? It is. Gain input? No, it is audio input. Absolutely. And then we're coming out of the 2 bass pole here. We can even reuse another one. Take this one and take it here. Let's you know what? Let's create a new one. I'm thinking something bugged out here. Okay. And up here. Right here. It doesn't want to play. All right. Do we have it? Is it Scorpio? Man, this is getting. Let me try even. The oct. the oct. And I'm gonna get a nice sawtooth again. In. So it was that. Now it's working. So something was bugged. It was working. Something had bugged out. I was at least right. That's good. Oh, okay. So now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the clock of our thing. We have the clock. That's fine. We're gonna take our VC, the CV, straight from here. Maybe Scorpio broke by sending it to Hado CV. Could be. We broke. It's so real, so realistic. So we're gonna go to the CV. We remember that we're not using the gates. We do what we were doing. It was fine. It worked. So this is the CV1. It's gonna go here. It's gonna get into Scorpio. So it works. We just have to keep trying. Because I need that. You were receiving the CV when it could be. I broke it. I did broke it. Did break it. Let's take the pan. Let's take another LFO and do our panning here to the pan of this guy and have it like scale 100%. And I would probably even not want to gate this, but okay, I'm liking this. Okay. Needs to be subtle, but now our CPU is saying no. You're not gonna do that. But it sounds good. I'd like to pan this around. Maybe we're only sending this. We're sending the LP2. No, this is kind of nice. The way it's splitting itself. Let's backtrack where I am here. I'm gonna send these back to the effects. Hold on. Okay, this one, and then we drop it here. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and I'm going to try and get it to, because I'm gonna try and get it to 1024 2048. Let's try that. I don't even know if this is gonna work buffer wise, but we gotta try that. Double the buffer. I don't really have to play time critical. The envelopes are very long, so I'm thinking could work. So if I drop all this, it is probably gonna work. Okay, let's try this. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Even the blind panels I'm taking out. Man, what? want to get these a little bit lower. This is not getting my signal. It's getting the clock, it's getting the CV, and it's not. Maybe what with the two of them? Now. There we go. Okay. There we go. Bundle these guy here a little bit less, a little bit of that. Okay, this is for this one here. I'm getting, where are we using this, right? We need to get the envelope. This is going here. No. These we're gonna send to the frequency, and these envelopes we're gonna do both of them. Okay. Right. Now I'm gonna rescale it. That's why it's too prominent, okay? Let's do that. So we're getting in here, getting it out of here, yellow, and we're gonna rescale it. Okay, so this is kind of nice. I like where it went. I hear that it's just, where are we? Always at 61 or something. Same principle as before. That bass pedal is staying there. The mod wheel is giving me that fluctuation on the strings, but I have a little bit more pulse that I can, even if we mold it into some more controls or some more knobs that I have here on the studio control, we could get it to be a little bit darker at times and kind of control where the liquid filter. Man, that filter sounds amazing on kind of like percussive stuff, you know? So you're still like, maybe a switch so only one side plays for each gate. Also that'd be nice, yeah, so that it doesn't pan pot the way around, but it kind of switches so the one gate does one thing and the other, and it kind of opens up and closes even. It could be there. Yeah, it's just ever so slightly. The resonance could be lowered down. Maybe could be kind of an LFO thing. Maybe the frequency, but you know, it's a nice bass. And I think with the phi and delta, Scorpio has that. Again, it fits the wavetable, the Voltari. It just has it. It has that shiny thing. And it wants poly CV for sure. I'm thinking the rotate that I'm using, am I using rotate or reuse? I'm going rotate. So because of that, it would want reuse for sure. But here I think I'm going monophonic, and yes, it would definitely want to go, maybe it could be 3, for example, and it could be, at this time could be reuse or reset. Let's try reuse. It's repitching itself, but it's not. Hear how it stands against that. Nice. I think reuse works, reset. It does work as well. That will work as well. Nice. I think I liked it. Like sometimes it wasn't picking that. I'm gonna undo my way around. Oh, what? Here. It could even be this. It could be root, second, third. And it's peaking there. Let me see if I can offset it. Oh, it jumps too much because of the clock itself. Okay, but there we go. Maybe not. If we want to do this, it's true. Maybe it could be still on the 4, but maybe it could be reuse. Or it doesn't want to pick that. I think it's because of the CV we're getting out of there, which would probably need to rescale. These good. Okay, these works. Because the pedal is on the root, I think a minor chord just as simple as that will work. I'm gonna save that. All right, so this was it. We just did no drums at all. We ventured into a 4 oscillator. It's not even 4 oscillator. It's 1, 2, 3, noise, 4. It is a 4 oscillator. Okay, we ended up with 4 oscillator for real. Then we've got a noise generator, but we've got dual filters going on for some of the systems. We got a lot of movement, but we were pedaling our Voltari into it, and it's just building itself into a single huge low abiding thing, and it's just the strings play on top. It's a single patch, something you could try and have, probably try and find into any whatever virtual instrument of your choice, or into synthesizer, a lot of the mainstream synths are probably gonna have something along those lines. Definitely you're gonna find these, for example, in wave states, mod waves. I think the multipoly as well. I've covered these in master classes, and you're gonna see me playing. There's sounds that are similar to these. A little bit of a keyboard split, little bit of a layering. But man, in modular, it is a completely different environment. It just feels so empowering to just decide every single step. And when the ecosystem works, it's just beautiful. So I cannot thank you enough for being here. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Bohab James, for being here. We had the 12th episode. So we just stayed into the asteroid belt, and it felt kind of nice. We didn't want to just roam around. We didn't use any drums. We just stayed there. This was kind of like deep space noise or whatever. And it was a relaxed and enjoyable journey, says Marco. Thank you. Yeah, it was. Kind of like I really needed not to have any pulse today. So no drums, no things, we had it all configured. Beautiful. Just these modules are all completely 100% free. This is really, really nice. Most of the time, says Boab James, if I try for 4 voices when I'm making patches, that's true. Like if I think about that, I kind of am as well. Because, 4 voices on a single keyboard, especially if it's a 2 or 3 octave keyboard, this is really crammed. And most of the time you are not even playing closed voicing, typical like short piano voicing stuff, because it's not enough. So on a 4 octave keyboard, then you can kind of spread it and have your cellos, violas, seconds first, kind of have them spread. Use maybe drop 2 voicings, things that will open things up. Or, what also is cool? Not play some of the notes. That also plays very well. You can go with very thick things. You can have a system that has a more orchestral kind of journey through it, directions. That's the word I was looking for. Or you can go for like street arpeggiated and just atmospheric long envelopes. The system is kind of the same, right? It just has that buoyancy. There's that pedal, and then there's that opening part of the saws that acts as strings. Everything else, all the pizzazz and spice, were actually the modules themselves not being 100% linear. So saws goes down, and it's a little bit like detuning when it's sustaining. Vultari has all of these kind of gritty imperfections into the mixer, going into nitros, which as well isn't linear as far as I hear. It has that vibe. The plethora, the way it's working with the wavetable, VCO, and just the little ear candy of Scorpio, just because I kind of felt a little bit of a pulse, but not with the drum machine, was kind of like necessary, because we had been playing that pad for, a long time, so I kind of got bored of it. But it's the same thing, and it isn't the same thing. That's the beauty of how you can patch stuff around. Modules we've used before, modules we haven't, all contributing to this path. So you're gonna find this patch in Patreon. Check out what I do if you want to contribute to Modular Mondays. Your support is needed and is also highly appreciated. So, just take there. This is why I'm here. This is why I can be here, because there's people supporting this initiative. If you want to join, make it, bigger, get into the Eurorack part, by all means, please, you're welcome. Join the crew. We're going to have fun on Discord as well. And that's it, pretty much. The patch, the soundtrack as well is being built on Bandcamp. You have all the links in the description. I won't bother you. We're going to see each other on the next Monday, next journey. All right? I'm going to leave you at whatever evening you have here in Deep Space. Take some R&R. Have fun. Ciao.